Hi, I'm Andre Sole. I'm the principal here at Phoenix.
Hi, Steve Duncan, Technology Evangelist, Phoenix.
And we're here to talk to you, to kick around some ideas about mining on the moon and really how the application of technology is moving mining forward, getting us closer to the mine of the future. When we look at what's holding mining back nowadays, we're really looking at three things, right? We talk about safety, and when we talk about safety, that includes habitability and how comfortable it is for people to be in an environment where we're mining. Second, energy. And in the old days, it was steam, diesel, still some diesel, and mainly electricity nowadays, and getting power to the ore body so that we can do the work that we need to do. And third, we talk about maintenance, how maintainable it is as the equipment wears out that's working on it. And really, let's start talking about how technology helps us, primarily on safety, but also then on maintenance and energy.
Yeah, and that's the exciting part for me, the technology. I just love the idea of what's happening in our technology environments at the moment, the evolution or revolution of technology that's coming about, and how that's going to enable all those capabilities. Getting it right here first, and then extrapolating that to the moon, to asteroids, to the future of mining.
When we look at solving safety and the power problem, really that starts to open new vistas for us. So instead of just going to, today we've got remote terrestrial places, out in Western Australia, for example, or down in South America. In the future, we can be looking at underwater with asteroids and the moon. It really opens up all these new locations for us.
And it's the technology that feeds off that, right? So the whole everything as code paradigm is about building that capability, getting everything right, minimizing the human interaction with the mining, getting humans away from the dangerous activities that they face today.
Right.
To enable that then allows you to explore the places for the moon, right? And be able to reuse, reboot Android type life forms so that they can do different functions depending on the type of day. You don't have to ship in specific machines or robots to do specific tasks. Through the code that executes, you can allow them to execute different capabilities on the fly when needed, where needed.
Which then solves the safety problem, doesn't it? Because it takes humans away from the hazard.
Correct. So when we look at Intel, the capability they've just brought to market, Crosspoint, that's a whole new memory technology and capability. HPE are developing Memrista, another memory-based computing technology. So the technology evolution is starting to happen now, right? If you think about technology, it hasn't changed in 40 odd years. That's starting to really go on the next revolution of capability. And that in turn enables mining of the future, starts to allow us to look at the things we couldn't do before because the capability to execute in those sort of fields was too great to consume that amount of information.
When you look at our situation today, as we go into 2017, we've had a bunch of new space exploration companies start up, partly because of the new, cheaper technology, partly because of the new legislation in America, which says that if you can find what's on an asteroid, essentially you own it, and you have the rights to go exploit it. And so that's just given us this whole wave of new exploration companies, with Deep Space Industries, Planetary Exploration, and Moon Explorer now. Now that we've got them out there finding it, it's almost opening the door for the big companies to come in, the Rios and the BHP Billitons, to come in and start harvesting that, start actually laying in the operations.
That's right, and it's a disruptor in their field, right? If they're not on board, then they're going to lose that early adopter chance, the ability to start to engage in the marketplace, the ability to be those creators for the next wave of humankind,
right?
Which is the fundamental driver for their organisations today.
Okay, and on the flip side, we've got these little guys doing the exploration, just the way that you do here on Earth. Right? You got the little guys finding it, but then they need the resources and the strength and the industrial engineering of the big guys to really make the most of it, right? They can't get it off the asteroid themselves. That's
right, and also when you look at the fun side of it, right? The next wave of miners is being produced in the gaming world today, right? With the new VR games, the new headsets that are in place, right? You can imagine those people as they grow older and start to engage in careers, the ability to do mining in a sandpit type of environment, sitting in front of their Xbox,
right,
whatever version it may be in 10, 15 years' time, that allows them to actually mine with real machines on the moon.
My kids have been doing that with Minecraft now for a couple of years.
There you go.
It'd be great when it's actually productive. It's actually doing something on the back end.
And their spatial awareness is fantastic, right? I watch my kids do it and I sort of go, wow, I'm not that spatially aware, but they live and survive in that type of ecosystem. I think it's terrific. The future's great.
Thanks for joining us today for this conversation about how technology is enabling the future of mining and really the future of mankind as we push out that frontier and get out to space, get out to asteroids, get to undersea. there's a lot of exciting things that are going to really help move us forward.
And when you look at humankind in the future, the thoughts of going off our planet to execute new capabilities, the technology behind that is fascinating, and we've just touched on a small fraction of that. So I look forward to exploring more of that as we move forward. Cheers.